Hello, my dear people. I'm in the town of Yuke and I'm starting my trip for Lost Coast adventure for a couple of days. And today is my birthday. I think that's the best gift for birthday, just taking your motorcycle off to some remote places, right? My first destination on this journey is the city of 10,000 Buddhas. This is one of the largest Buddhist communities in the West. This is a monastery which looks like a small town with its own streets and borders. Temple there is open to the public, as well as a vegetarian restaurant on site. People there are very friendly and engaging and are ready to introduce you to the history of Buddhism. A bit of history. In 1970s, there was a hospital here, but because of the severe California droughts, there was not enough water to supply the entire complex, so the hospital was sold. There is a mystic story about Buddhists buying this land with buildings and how they found water there almost immediately after buying. Nevertheless, a lot of people were trying to find a water source here before. Now, it's not only a monastery, a temple, a dining room, but they also have a secondary school here, which is called Developing Virtue Secondary School. A lot of people send their children here. Buddhism and Zen is a Chinese tradition, and most of the people here speak Chinese. Okay, and here the fun begins. I'm turning from the main road. Is it pavement? Okay, it's still pavement. Not really. Okay, give me a second. Yay! Oh, fun ahead. On this bike, I'll have to switch off ABS and traction control. Done. Yay! Okay, let's go. Fun. Yay! I think this is a perfect birthday party. What do you think? Could not wish more. The road was a bit rough, but not too much. Just enough to have fun. Beautiful forest. Love forest. Love forest. Do, 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 do. I just bought a 360 camera, trying this out. Let's see. I hope for the best experience for you. Gravel. Yay. Good stuff. Good stuff. So this is called Usal Road. And I have a little bit observed today, not much. I think it's an hour or so till the campground. Oh, should be fun. Most of the fun will be tomorrow. I will be doing all the Lost Coast route tomorrow. And my campground is somewhere after Fortuna. Oh, look at this! Look at this view! Super cool. Super cool, super awesome, super cool, super awesome. Tum, 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 tum. Woody. Tum, 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 tum. Super cool. So this is like Pacific Coast Highway, Highway 1. Just with no people, and it is a gravel road. So much fun, so much fun. Okay, should I stand up? Yay! Toot 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 toot. And I'm bringing firewood on my back, so it's a little bit hard to shift weight here and first. But that's only for today. We plan to use firewood today in the evening. Oh, so much fun. I mean, this is beautiful. Off the beaten track. Hello. Hey, yo. Okay, my campground is somewhere around the next cliff, I guess, as I see on my map. Almost there. This is a good campsite. Okay, let's check out the campground first. I'm almost there. You probably don't see how steep it is, but yeah, it's steep enough. So much greenery this time of the year. Oof. Oh, no mud, but greenery is still here. Perfect. Wow, This one is a bit more serious. Okay. Okay, guys, wish me luck. Remember I told you how there is no mud? Not really the case. Woofy! Super slippery. I can feel this. I can feel how slippery it is. Woofy! Okay, slow speed. I don't want to camp. Oh fuck! Yay! Done. Oh fuck. Yay! Thanks, guys. Thanks, everyone. Quite a show. Okay, I'll just walk it with my feet. Hello. I hope I did not skip the campground. Osel Beach this way. Okay. I mentioned something about that I do not want to camp in dirty clothing, right? I'm being very careful because I'm alone and nobody else to help me out if I drop my bike, and I don't want to pick it up by myself. It's like taking all the luggage off, and depending on the fall I will be able to pick it up or not. So yeah, my friends actually ordered some tool to pick up the bike for my birthday, but it did not arrive on time, so this time I'm still being careful, super careful, not just careful, but super careful. Yay, fun. The weather is just perfect, not too hot, not too cold, a little bit chill, so that on slow speeds and off-road you can enjoy the ride. Awesome. This is just awesome. Maybe in my next life I will become one of these ferns or trees, who knows. That would be cool. So the mud has been a bit crazy, and I think it's gonna get worse further on trail. So should I attempt it or should I turn around? That's the question. It's all clay and hills here, so if I get stuck, then I get stuck. Oof. What to do? What to do? What to do? What decision would you make? Tell me. So that was a tough decision to make, honestly, but I think I'll have to turn around. It's just I just have to. Maybe later in summer it will be dry and then I'll make a second attempt, but for now just look at this mud, and from what I know about this trail, further it's gonna get worse. So maybe I will not be able to pass, and I'm just afraid that I will be stuck somewhere in between hills. Ух ты! So yeah, but sometimes you have to make hard decisions. I have so many more miles to ride. But actually, what I did not tell you yet, this is my last trip with Unicorn. I'm buying a new bike next weekend. I'm picking her up from Los Angeles, and you'll see. My next trip are going to be on a different bike. I love Unicorn, but I think it's time for me to upgrade a little bit to something more off-road. Just careful not to go down, because I don't want to take the luggage off to pick it up, right? And probably nobody else wants to pick up my bike, so yeah. Okay, I think most of the mud is done. Now it's just pleasant ride through the forest, and I'm going the opposite direction. So there is an unspoken rule that so people usually go Lost Coast Trail from south to north, and I'm going the opposite direction, which is not really good because people do not expect me to be here. But I mean, it's only a couple of miles and I do not have any other options. Here we go. Hello. Okay, let's stop here and launch the drone, I think. Right? You guys wanna see some beautiful drone shots? Me too. Remember beautiful views yesterday? All fog today. Wow, wow, wow. Not so easy. Beautiful. Beautiful. There is this feeling, it feels like rain, but it's not rain, it's fog. Just the same water, but you do not see the raindrops, but you can feel them on your skin. My visor, my helmet is currently opened, and I can feel the drops on my face, but I cannot see the rain, so this is fog. It's all wet clay. Ooh, super slippery. I went down yesterday, hope today it will be more lucky for me. I don't mind falling, but I do mind picking it up, you know. Blind turns. Beautiful. Up, 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 up.